Y'all hoes ain't in my league. Bad bitch do what I please. Nigga wanna leave, he can leave. I'd rather be fuck nigga free. Y'all hoes fuck for the free. You gotta pay a fee for this P. I'm talking about a fee you can't reach. I'm talking about a fee like Big Beach. Birthday new set of keys. Now that's big dick in a G. He say he wanna love me for me. I told him fuck love, what a cheese. I put this ass on him, he can't breathe. I put this pussy on him, he can't breathe. Broke boys ain't in my league. Dummy wanna leave, he can't leave. Bye, sir. Out of my life, sir. Out of sight, out of mind, take a hike, sir. Kick rocks. Fine, you a sick thought. You's a runner, never had a big drop. Let's go, know the beat afro. You know these niggas love when it's natural. If I back it up, you special. And if I get low, God bless you. Bad chick, yeah, that's me. Chanel bag, yeah, that's me. Chanel shoes, yeah, that's me. Account full, yeah, that's me. Your boyfriend know I'm his fave, and we don't speak till he get paid. Face beat wig, always laid. All my ex niggas know they played. First draft pick ain't no trade. I never get cut, this ain't spades. Nigga left me, he was brave. A bitch like me unfazed. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. They let a raw bitch in the game. Whole niggas can't entertain. Whole hoes stay in your lane. You fake like yo nigga chain. Nikki, that dope in your veins. Pussy tastes like sugar cane. And no, I don't hang with no lanes. Now go and fuck it up with no shame. Bad chick, yeah, that's me. Chanel bag, yeah, that's me. Chanel shoes, yeah, that's me. Account full, yeah, that's me. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. Money fall on me. He's tryna ball with me. Money fall on me. He spend it all on me. Money fall on me. He tryna ball with me. Money fall on me. He spend it all on me. He spend it all on me.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, entertainers? So I'm back tonight with the after show, you guys. Y'all, that was so shady of me playing that song before I came on here, because that's the girl that fought with Trina, with Bobby cousin Trina. That was Nicki Natural, you guys. I did not even mean to do that on purpose. I just really like that song. That's the thing. So that was so shady. It wasn't even intentional. I just thought about it after I turned it off. I was like, wait, don't hurt if Trina got into it. I love hip hop. What did you guys think about this reunion, y'all? A mess. It was so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I dropped the link if you guys want to join. It is a bop, okay? It was a bop. You say I'm not feeling Jason Lee at all. They really should have gotten another reunion host. It just didn't make sense why they had Jason Lee on there. It felt like a big waste of time to have Jason Lee on there, because he was being a diva too. And I'm like, you're supposed to be the host of the show. Why are you walking on and off Yander as if you're the talent? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I was about to ask who songs that. Yeah, that's Nicki Natural for Love Hip Hop, you are. Okay, that's Nicki Natural. It's on SoundCloud. I don't know if it's on Spotify, okay? But it is on SoundCloud, okay? Tonight, I'm tired as heck because I've been on set all day. You know, it's giving very much scripted, girls, okay? I'm trying to hit the big leagues. No, for real. One thing that my director said to me last night, and it made me so happy. She was like, oh, she was just like, oh my God, you're so good. I'm going to have to write a show around you. I said, girl, don't do it. That made me feel good. I ain't gonna lie. You already know how to do. All right. So first call I'm going to add tonight is DeBerry. Please, DeBerry, do not curse. What is going on? What is going on?
Period. Can you hear me?
Purr. Yes, I can hear you.
Hello. All right, so I got a whole list. Okay, I watched the show
Purr.
twice.
You taking season 3 baddie spot with the Liz. I'm gonna have to tell Sister Girl you coming for her spot.
Purr, look. So let's get into this. Okay. First of all,
Yeah.
I'm a fruit fly, so I thought Bobby looked real cute. I was like, okay, Bobby, hey, he looked real cute in his little black
Right.
and rhinestone superhero look, trying to fight the girls. Okay.
Wasn't he giving Cusco's Cruise the villain off of Cusco's Cruise?
Oh, Yzma for sure. Yes.
Yes.
Yzma, yes. And he was right about B with the hair. Bobby was talking about you look stupid. Yeah, I'm sorry, B. I'm so sorry, B. You look
Okay.
wild. Yeah.
So you wasn't living for B's braids?
No, not living at all. I said, Bobby, you really threw a hella shade. Ooh, sorry for saying your hair looks stupid, but we was all thinking it. Next, not the physical receipts though. When he brought out the binders with the papers, it was given very much Sarah from Baddies West when she came back. Miss Natalie, oh Miss Nunn, with all the receipt papers. I said, wow, you have a binder, sir. Have a sleep, have a nap, okay? Oh, and Jason Lee acting like oh, I'm out of here. You're not Natalie. The cameras are gonna keep rolling. What are you talking about?
Why do you
Sit
think he
down.
kept doing that walking on and off them? Because it just didn't make sense. Okay, of course they're gonna get into it because they're all coming on stage at once. So it just didn't make sense to me why he kept doing the on and off,
Exactly.
as if it was a damn concert.
Acting like you really stopping something. Production's gonna keep rolling, EP. Okay, it's not about you. But
a mess.
What? Hold on, sorry, my list.
Uh-huh.
And them fighting off rip. I said not everybody even got a chance to sit down yet, and y'all all hopping up trying to squabble. I said this is too much. Like let's say hi. Let's take a breath before y'all just start squabbling. But after that,
what did you think of Crouton hopping on?
Look at the chaos
Dimitri.
I started.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just going down my whole little list. Okay, and Hot Wheels. Okay, talking like he just needed to sit down. Talking about somebody stepped on my forearm. Well, sir, stop trying to be in fights. Sit down. Go push yourself all the way to the back of the wall. Okay, it's not about you right now. You being too messy this whole month. Just stop. Okay,
not month. The month just started.
This month, last month, I don't know when they started, but it's been going on for quite some time, and I was just sick of it, especially Hot Wheels. Like, okay, I understand you got eliminated because of the handler, and you wasn't even messing with him, and Jameson won. You were never gonna get picked. Let's be real. Stop, okay? It was like a diversity hire. Like,
wait, oh, you talking about Hot Wheels was a diversity hire?
Yes, very much. Cause like, what are you here starting all this drama, talking all this talk? Like, boy, you just want your 15 minutes because you know that it was never it for you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Moving right along. Yeah, Demetrius should not have been there. Whatever his name is. I'm sorry. You was there for like.
Oh, we lost
called in. I'm sorry.
You cut off again. You cut off a little bit. What'd you say again? You said something earlier. Cut off.
About Demetrius, I said he shouldn't have been there. He was there all of 2 minutes. Like, he should have been called in remotely on a Zoom call or something. He should not have been there because everyone's trying to attack him. He's trying to attack everybody. Like, that's really what started the very first thing was Island Boy trying to get Demetrius. And it was just like, boy, you shouldn't have been there, okay? The handler had more reason to be there than Demetrius did. And that's just that. Sorry, let me keep going. Crouton, okay? The big crouton, not the little one. That's all I got to say about that.
Big crouton. With Crouton's head, do you think Zeus is purposely zooming in?
Now.
Do you think you cut off again? But do you think Zeus is purposely zooming into Crouton's head? Because I feel like they zooming into his head in order to accentuate how big his head is. Because ain't no way.
I was not even thinking about his head. He was calling himself Big Crouton, but yeah, that noggin is noggining.
It's huge.
Not his head, poor baby. Yeah, Big Crouton. But he did his 1C. Now I hate when people like Crouton, just like Bree from Baddies, you all this energy and all this fire right now, but where was it during the show? And I know that, Crouton did get his big one with Trax, but like they said that was set up. So
No, you talking about with TBD.
oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah, with TBD. Yeah, that I
And I
seen
was
that
mixing
was
up the
set up,
black
that whole
coach.
fight thing, and it makes me kind of side eye Zeus, because how could they have taken a picture so calmly together after they got into that big brawl? I really wish TBD would sort of pop up at the reunion, but I had DM'd him and stuff. He was just like, there was no need to go. He didn't really care to go because he felt like there's nothing to clear up. Okay,
A
so
lot of them shouldn't have been there, but they probably getting paid, so that's why they showed up. But again, a lot of them shouldn't have showed up. TBD, I don't know. Maybe he should have showed up. He wasn't that interesting in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. And Savage, I'm trying to figure out, why was he so mad? Like, yes, I've been following the drama, the tea, all this, all that, but
the reason why I'm gonna explain, because I get it. It's the reason why is because he got mad at Dingling for acting up on him and his boyfriend, because Dingling basically got mad at him again just because the reunion was starting. So he just wanted to fight him just because he knew there was going to be a reunion. But they were cool like right before the reunion. But once the reunion was kind of announced, he started picking at them so that way he could have somebody to sort of attack at the reunion.
Oh,
so that's
of course.
why I was sort of mad, right?
And that's real whack too, though, because like Dingling from day one just ill. That's all I got to say about that one. Next. Did y'all peep the Band-Aids on Island Boys?
Wait, on Island Boys, what?
He had Band-Aids on his knees right before he got up and tried to make a whole scene with Bobby leaving and stuff. He was sitting there. He had Band-Aids on both of his knees. I said, "Girl, I know you and Bobby
he was
three
begging
times."
cash. He was already on his knees begging cash, please.
It might have been, Bobby the 3 times that they was talking about, or it could have been cash. We don't know, but you could lay down and do it. You could stand up. You could put a pillow down, brother, or get the Band-Aids at your color. They make them now. What are you doing? They make the Band-Aids at your skin tone.
Any final thoughts on this reunion?
Hot mess, garbage. I knew it was gonna be like this. Part 1. That only means part 1's gonna be stupid, and y'all gotta wait for the real tea at episode 3 or 4. So I'll be back.
No, it's only gonna be 3. They can't drag us out for no 4 episodes now. Nobody's gonna stay tuned for that. Like,
I really won't. Won't.
Like I won't even. I'll get paid all these girls, and I just can't take another week of these Bobby boys. All right, thank you so much, DeBerry, for joining.
Thank you, and y'all better go like this video.
Exactly, before get my girl Cardi B to come
Purr,
up
because it's too early for that. Good night.
Night. Another thing too, since some of you guys are like, oh my god, that Cardi B thing is so annoying. I'm gonna conjure up some new people that's gonna make y'all hit that like button. Okay, I found one tonight actually with Mr. Roland Ray, so it's gonna be kind of a key when you guys see it. Just give me a little bit of time to get the graphics and stuff together, because I know me, I love me a good graphic. Before I add on the next caller, I wanted to talk about something in regards to the reunion. Tonight Island Boy mentioned that he ate Bobby's Big Debbie cakes, and he was smothering them to smithereens with his lips, okay, and giving him a breeze. All right, so Bobby Lights tweeted, he said, I've been ignoring a lot of nonsense. Oh, well, no, I got it. I've been ignoring a lot of nonsense and literally turning a blind eye to all the dirt being slung my way. But let me clarify something, because it seems this ditzy Island Boy has dementia. Me and Island Boy never, and I do mean never, ever had sex. He ate my 3 times. So Island Boy replied back, and he said, now, girl, if it was twice in Houston and the night of the premiere, you're delusional fish, and both times you couldn't remember if I ate your or sucked your toes. So please stop copying. Bobby is giving COKE. Y'all already know the word, y'all. My whole thing is this whole eating Debbie cakes and everything like that. How do you not remember how much times your Debbie cakes was eaten? Okay, that's something very, intimate. It's not just like a little kiss or whatever. You get your Debbie cakes ate. I, for one, believe Bobby. And the reason why is because we have caught Island Boy, aka Bahama Mama. You guys are funny calling him Bahama Mama. We have called Bahama Mama in Plenty of Lies. Okay, the reason why I say we call Bahama Mama in Plenty of Lies is because um when he went onto the Armand show, he basically commented and said that he never, slept with Hobby Lights, okay, aka Bobby Lights. He said he never slept with it. But on the reunion, as you see, he said that he dipped it and do it with Bobby, banged his Big Debbie cakes out and then kicked him to the curb. So we just caught you in a lie. It's just like it just doesn't make sense at all. Where's the Big Debbie Cakes? I need it. Listen, I'm working on merch. Okay, so stay tuned for the Big Debbie Cakes merch. Stay tuned, and stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, the jury says Bahama Breeze is lying. I, for one, 100% agree on that. I really do. Okay, and then also with the whole COKE allegation that Mr. Bahama Mama keeps throwing against Bobby, you can only do that for so much because, as Bobby said, he admitted to doing, the powder donuts. So if he admitted to doing the powder donuts and he said that you did the powder donuts with him and you admitted that you did the powder donuts with him, you can't really throw that in his face because you were, powdering those donuts up. Okay. You were having those white powder donuts just all up in your nose. So it's like you're being a hypocrite. It just don't make sense to me. All right, I'm getting the next caller. Okay, what is going on, Phoenix?
Oh my goodness. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, Pierre. I'm such a big fan. Thank you for letting me join.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What were your thoughts on this reunion? Let's get into it.
Yes, so it was very predictable. We already know they're going to cut it up in 3 parts. So the first part of the reunion, they're all in their dressing rooms talking for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like really scared for it leading up to Bobby getting slapped. I'm really worried about him. And I don't know how that's going to look. But I mean,
You
based
scared
on
for
this one, they
Bobby's
were already
safety?
wild and they were already fighting. Like, it just makes me so nervous for them sometimes.
Oh my god! So you think the him getting, the pimp slapped out of him? Turn me off in the background because I hear me. You think him
Oh,
getting the pimp slapped out of him in the back in the next coming episode? You scared of his safety basically. So you think really Dingaling gonna really slap the fade off of his head?
yes, I think so. And in the past, there's been rumors that they've been planning to do this to get to Bobby. And it's just really
Mhm.
upsetting because I love Bobby. Like, I don't think he deserved that. I don't know all the tea or whatever.
You mean you love Bobby Purr? You gotta say it like crouton, okay? I love
Yes,
Bobby
Bobby,
Purr.
I love you, Purr.
Okay, thank you.
And you stay on Crouton's head. Crouton's head looked fine to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, Crouton's head is giving Megamind. The reason why I'm on Crouton's head right now is because he kept jumping on Dimitri for no reason. There was no reason for him to hop on Dimitri as much times.
Yeah, when he was fighting Dimitri out of nowhere, I don't know where that came from. I don't know what his problem is.
That to me was a little extra. Okay, okay. Who do you think would have been a more suitable reunion host? Because it seemed like Jason Lee couldn't really hang.
Yes, I hate when Jason Lee hosts because he purposely makes it more dramatic. Like, he hosted the first Baddies Atlanta or whatever reunion with Judy and Sydney, I
Mm-hmm.
think. And he was like really trying to get them to fight too. He was like not helpful. So I don't know, maybe like one of the cabaret girls because I would love to see them more on Zeus and everything. So one of
Ooh,
them as a host, like Lucky or Sapphire, I think would be really cool.
gotcha. Or that would make a lot more sense to have one of them do it. To be honest, the girls wanted Miss Wet Wet to do the
Yeah,
reunion,
or
but
what? Yes.
I'm not really too here for Miss Wet Wet because I think she's like an attention HWHORE. Okay, any final thoughts?
Yeah, for real. I didn't like all her tea, with the boys, because this
Yeah,
was their time to be like the first kind of gay romantic show on a black network. And Wetwood
exactly.
just kind of came in and just like, not ruined it, but, just kind of made it worse for them with all the blogs and the vlogging. And now this whole reunion is just about the mess on social media And it's like if you just watched the show and didn't know anything about social media, like you don't know what's going on at the reunion. So
Exactly. It was just a mess, to be honest. Hopefully, this next part we get a little bit more tea or something like that, or else I'm gonna just start recapping Wakanda instead of doing just a recap.
yes, do that
Any final
instead.
thoughts on this reunion?
No final thoughts. I'm just excited for part two. They got me hooked. So I'll be here for part two and part three. But thank you so much for having me up here, and I hope you have a good night.
All right, you too. Before you go, you gotta say it for me one more time, Bobby. I love you. What?
Bobby, I love you. Purr.
Purr. Okay, gotta say it like 3 times. Thank you, baby. Oh man, I love my entertainers. Okay. Oh man, it's just and then also when it came to Rolling Ray too, when he came out there on that stage, why y'all think he was acting so cool when it came to Hot Wheels and everything like that? So because it seemed as if like he didn't remember like weeks and a couple months before the reunion, he was thrashing Hot Wheels all over the internet and saying that his wheels are better and everything like that and all this stuff and just trashing him, and he tried to act so cool about it. It just I don't know. I'm saying what happened to TBD and why he got those grills in. You talking about okay, so TBD said he didn't show up because he didn't feel like it. He didn't feel like nothing. He didn't want to address anything because I asked him. And then the grills, you talking about dealing with the grills? I don't know. Those grills were giving, like I said, caramel apple candy, like cheese. Like he ate a whole bunch of cheddar cheese, melted, and it got stuck in his teeth. So I don't know why Dingling kind of put that on himself because it wasn't a good look. I do like that he dyed the dreads black. Okay, that was a good look. Okay, that was a good look for real, for real. All right. And since we're on about good looks, my sister Cardi B told me that it wasn't a good look that you guys weren't hitting that like button. So make sure you guys hit that like button because Sister Girl's calling me. She told me y'all set me up.
Y'all want to hear what Cardi B had to say? Okay.
I apologize, I apologize, I apologize, I apologize, I apologize.
Oh, let me play Cardi B one more time after she found out that you tried to set me up.
I apologize, I apologize, I apologize, I apologize, I apologize.
Okay. All right. Next call, I'm going to add what is going on.
Hey,
Hey, JD.
what's up?
What did you
So,
think of the reunion tonight?
man, okay, you ever watch something on TV and then like it seemed like the second you reach to do something or look away, something pop off? That's exactly how this reunion was. I swear, every time I looked away or did something, I had to look back because I heard feet scuffling and oh, stop,
That's
stop.
the same. When I was recapping, I had to rewind by like 50 times.
Yeah, like when the first thing popped off, I had to keep rewinding it because I was like, and then, but what happened was I got a notification on ESPN because Trizzy's tackle or Dingaling's tackle over the couch was amazing. When he tackled Rail into that couch and they went over it, if nobody caught that, go back and watch it.
I see, right. I did see that. I did see that.
That was elite. That boy an athlete. I don't know. He the skinniest athlete I know. But then and then Crouton, he got the little spider monkey squabbles. He was all over there.
Do you think that was fair for him jumping on Dimitri as much as he did?
No,
Because him and Dimitri never really did nothing to him.
no, it wasn't. But I mean, at this point, do we expect Crouton to give somebody a fair one?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
That's
So
true. And who do you
all he
think
got to do
would
is
have
get
been a
somebody with
better
the head
host?
one time. Just headbutt him one time. It's done.
Who do you think would have been a better host besides Mr.
We.
Jason Lee?
I don't even know, man. To be honest, I feel like it don't matter who the host was for this. They would have just been the same thing would have happened. Like, and I understand that Jason looked like he did too much, but at the same time, we always complain that the host don't do enough when stuff happens. So he tried to leave, then he was like, F it, tried to get involved, and I don't know, but I can't wait till he start reading everybody on the next one because that's what it looked like he about to do.
Yeah, that's gonna be really, really funny.
And then, but in the beginning though, like all them
Yeah.
fights, and then man, I don't know, I just couldn't stop laughing when Dimitri tried to run up again and he picked up the pillow. I'm like, boy, what was you gonna do with that pillow? Even if you connected, what was it gonna do?
I thought he threw like some sort of mojito or some drink. What did
Nah,
he
no,
threw a
look at the
pillow?
next time. Or there was a time where he was on the couch, and I think when Bobby got up to talk to Island Boy, and then Dimitri was still sitting on the couch, he stood up and grabbed the fucking pillow. I was like, what? What are you doing, bro? That's not you. And then what's Miss Lady name? Claudia?
Yeah.
Okay, Claudia, beautiful woman, love her to death, you know. But as far as that side leg dress, that belonged to Janisha. Janisha missed legs to me. I'm sorry. That's the only thing I like about Janisha hosting is when she popped that leg out. I'd be like, all right now.
Okay. Here's the thing when it comes to the host too. I don't like how they do two hosts at once because to me it's unnecessary. If it takes two of y'all to try to control the crowd
Yeah, it's too
and,
much.
and the cast, then we don't need two. Because at the end of the day, two of you guys couldn't even control it. So
At
we
all.
might as well better off be with one big star, to be honest.
And then this is and if the star was really big, they'd probably all be on their best behavior. But who wants to be at risk of getting hit? Because that's probably what everybody thinks at this point. But also, they need to stop bringing everybody out at one time. They need to do it how real reunions do. Have like a few people come out, talk to them, and then when they get to the meat and potatoes, bring out the people that they got issues with, just them two or whatever it is. So that way, when a fight happens, they can actually break it up. Because when this one happened, it was just a free for all. This was like Zeus presents Bobby's WrestleMania.
It was insane. Flipping on couches. They doing somersaults. They doing jumping jacks. They doing
But I'm here for every last bit of it, though.
I was too. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm messy.
Same. But then I have to, for my anime nerds, I have to give a shout out to Dingaling for that Uchiha shirt that he wore. That was fire in the very beginning. Just had to throw that out there.
Oh, see, I'm not no anime. I'm not an anime type of kid.
that
So I would know. I would know that if it slapped me in the face. So hopefully the entertainers go in the comments. And also, one last thing, I want to know what prerequisites do you think should be stated for the boys that want to be casted on Bobby I Love You Purr season 2? What are the prerequisites you think they should list?
They should list no OnlyFans. If you got an OnlyFans, you can't get on there because we see how that's going down. So that should probably be a no right away off that, because then you already got to worry if the person there just to get extra subscribers and clout, or if they really there, or if they're trying to make content with other people in the house, which allegedly was happening as well.
Those big Debbie cakes are getting spread. Any final thoughts on this reunion, JD?
Nah, man, I'm just waiting to laugh some more. That's it.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. And thank you for being a great moderator. Thank you. I really do.
No problem. And y'all like the video because Cardi's still waiting. She's tapping her fingers and she waiting. So like the video. We're not playing.
Trust me, I'm gonna get some more people. And not just Cardi B. So they're gonna get tired of it.
Last thing, I'm sorry. Roland Ray took me out. He had me dying when he looked over at Hot Wheels and said, "Look at that, dressed in all black, like the Omen." That took me out. Hot Wheels, hey, like that, man.
That really made Hot Wheels mad. And Hot Wheels is probably a barb, so I think that really made him mad.
Oh, I know it. It was funny as hell. I forgot to say that was my last thing. That was my favorite part. I laughed so hard when that happened.
Thank you so much for joining. That was funny.
Yes, sir.
All right, night. Oh yeah. Also, official KK. Thank you so much for the super chat. I read your comment, but I didn't say thank you. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat, y'all. I appreciate any super chats that say my way right, even though it's $1, $2. Thank you so much. Okay, I appreciate it. All right. Bobby outfit looked a mess. Thank you for the super chat. I am Ann Lee. Okay. Devin, you say Jason can't fight and is known for only throwing drinks in women's faces. And when did Jason become so pro-black? When he was on Love and Hip Hop, he looked like he hated the race black, and all of a sudden he's pro-black, and oh my god, it's a little off to me, but we'll see. All right. Also, something I wanted to it seems as if, listen, Rolling Ray threw some shade at Big Bird braids, which I thought Big Bird braids was a little off. Okay, he had that one braid, and he thought he was serving a sickening situation with the braid. So really Ray said, I hated that delusional brave for him. He thought he was so CUNT. Hashtag Bobby, I love you, period. Listen, y'all gonna leave Big Bird alone, okay? Big Bird is not to be touched. Big Bird is not to be touched. I'm gonna say it one more time because listen, he has a good heart. He's a good person. Okay, Big Bird is that guy, right? When did he become pro no fighting too? He loves starting drama. No, he didn't. Okay, the Bree hate is so weirdo activity at this point. I'm just saying. You talking about Big Bird on JD? So I seen so many braids I didn't like. Let me tell you somebody who was sickening to me. Damn, what's that boy name? I don't forgot his name. Not Crouton, but Colgate. Colgate to me is sickening. He's always like put together to me. Actually knows how to dress. That's somebody who's like he really does good. All right. So next person I'm going to add you guys is Juke. Well, no, he not ready. Liz, what is going on? Liz, what is going on?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. What's up? What'd you think about this reunion tonight?
I thought that it was crazy. I feel like I'm sick of Zeus like doing this. They waste our time, I feel like.
So you feel like they should have them come out in groups instead of just coming out all like a cast?
Yes. Like I don't like that they spend half the episode talking about nothing. And then when we finally do, it's like 10 minutes, maybe 20, and everybody comes out and then everybody fights. Like we don't get nothing.
Maybe at this point they need to just do solo interviews or something like that. And if I was Bobby, I would have saved me some time and be like, oh, I got the C19 and I would have showed her virtually. It would have saved me a lot of headache. That's what I would have did if I was Bobby. Okay, Miss Bobby. Okay, what at the reunion, you guys. Do you think that Cash, aka Go Hard, was messing around with Island Boy, aka Bahama Mama?
Oh yes, for sure. Did you see his face?
I did see the snicker. I saw the little, I saw the little glimmer of, I'm getting some of that the Island D. He gave me that
Right.
little smile.
And
So
then
you're
he
right.
asked the question like he already knew the answer.
Oh my god.
I
Also,
was.
go
Oh, what'd
ahead.
you say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was excited to see Trax though. I know a lot of people isn't a fan of him, but I am. I love him.
Oh yeah, I like Trax too. Trax. Like I said, there's some people off this cast you can tell are good people outside of the show, and that's somebody I think is a good person outside of the show. And that's not his first show too. He was on that YouTube show with Oliver Twix and them. So yeah,
Yeah.
I knew with Trax before he got on here. It's just the only thing to me that's very cringy with Trax is that he hopped on that Bobby I Love You Purr song, and that song was on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
was
did
on
not like
it.
that song at
I
all.
was like, Trax, why would you embarrass yourself and hop on that track? But I know looking back at it, I don't think he would have hopped on it now. Okay.
Right.
Any thoughts on this reunion? Final thoughts?
Yeah, I think Jason did way too much. I was looking at the preview for next week and I cannot believe what that he did that to Bobby. Like I cannot believe it. So
He has that sort of thing where like he turns on people so quickly. Like
yeah.
it's a lot of people, you know the stories and stuff like that. So like, why do you think that's that? Like, I don't know. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Something wrong with him. I don't know. He not gonna have no friends though. Like if he keep turning on everybody.
Right, because I think Bobby felt extremely betrayed, especially asking him if he is drinking or if he's drunk.
Oh yeah, that was wrong.
Yeah,
he could have pulled him to the side for that.
Yeah, that was very, very wrong. All right, thank you so much for joining. Any final thoughts?
No, just thank you so much. I watch your videos every day. And this is my first time. I've been nervous to do it, but I got
listen, we're all entertainers on this platform. Y'all don't ever be nervous to me. That's the thing with me. Y'all need to realize I'm not a bougie creator. Some of y'all hit me up, I'll reply back to y'all. Like I'm not the type that's gonna be like, I don't talk to the fan. Like, no, trust, like I'm one of you guys, okay?
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining.
You're welcome. Love you.
All right, so Jasmine said they need to redo the show and let me pick the cast. Listen, they need to let me pick the cast because I'm gonna pick the right mix. You feel me? I'm gonna pick the right mix that's gonna be fighting each other for really Bobby's love, and they're not gonna be messing with each other. Trust me, they're gonna hate each other. That's gonna be what's really tea. Okay, I agree. Soul should have won. Listen, Soul to me is a little bit so secretive to me, but Soul look like yes, exactly. I feel like Soul got 2 baby moms. He never talks about this on the internet, and probably is married. So no, but Soul wouldn't be a good pick in my opinion because he wouldn't even show the phone. So that's an L. That's an L. Okay. Next call I'm going to add is Smitty. What is going on, Smitty? What's going on? Oh, I live for the profile picture, Smitty.
Thank you. Hey, how are you?
Christ. Good. How are you? What do you think about the reunion tonight?
I mean, well, to start off, I mean, I feel like just Zeus wise, the reunion scripts are so predictable. We know they're gonna talk. We're gonna see them walk in. They're gonna talk in their dressing rooms. They're gonna get introduced, and then boom. By the time the beginning of the reunion starts, it's already next on the next part too. So I feel like they definitely got to mix up the script a little bit. Like if anything, this season, this particular show, they didn't need to do the whole dressing room things because honestly, we knew everything from Instagram. With the Zeus hottest tea, we kind of know what's going on with what's
Right.
been going on. But with the outfits, I feel like Rail and Colgate, they kind of ate a little bit. I like their outfits. Everyone
I
else,
wasn't feeling Rel's outfit. I feel like he was giving Easter Sunday, even
it
though
was,
Rel I feel like his dress.
it was giving biker boys. I would say it was giving biker boys. But Hot Wheels had me hollering. I'm sorry. The shiesty mask really did it for me. He was trying to give a little Balenciaga look real quick.
Right, very, very much Kanye, very much Kanye. I get what he was doing though, because there was somebody on RuPaul's Drag Race that did the same thing. Like they wore all black because they were getting bullied online. So I get where he was going for.
Okay, well, see, okay, it
Yeah.
kind of makes sense. I like it.
Mhm.
Dimitri, what he had me in tears, throwing the pillows and everything. He was ready to go, but I mean, he didn't. I don't know his fighting. I was kind of confused with why him and Island Boy still had beef, but I don't know. That kind of confused me. But I would agree with everyone else too. Like Jason and Claudia. Like I don't understand why all these hoes get so upset when y'all know why these people they're gonna fight. So and y'all should, especially Jason, you should know how to be in this environment. I don't know why we acting bougie, and he was kind of acting like it was his show, which I definitely agree with everybody. Like this is Bobby's show. For you to say like, "Oh, are you drunk?" and "Are you like?" He did seem a little up there. I don't know if
Right.
he was drunk, but
I don't think it was drunk. That's
yeah,
I think that's why Bobby got offended.
yeah,
Bobby allegedly did him some powdered donuts and was like, "How dare you say I'm drunk?"
yeah. He was like, "Hold up, now don't do this while the camera's rolling." That's really why he got offended because it was like, I'm not drunk, but calm down. So I do kind of feel like and then I feel like Lemon Pepper needs to get these people in check with walking off the set. You need to let them know. I understand y'all EPs of y'all show, but this is my show. I'm like at the end of the day, like even with Baddies and all that, like the walking off like y'all own it, it's kind of annoying because we're trying to shoot something, so we can't get nowhere.
Right.
If y'all keep walking off, getting upset because y'all not getting the camera time that y'all want, like some of them, yeah, that kind of irritated me because I'm like, oh my gosh, sit down, please sit down. But I mean, other than that, I just feel like it should be less fights because sometimes I really do want to hear the questions that they ask because I did want to hear a little bit more from the people who we didn't really get to know during
Yes.
the like especially Soul and
Right.
Coldplay, all even tracks. Like I kind of wanted to get to know them outside the show, so this was their opportunity. And I feel like a lot of people like Island Boy and Cat, like they're using that, they're taking away from other people because some of us really do want to get to know everybody else.
Exactly. Like I wanted to know, like you said, more about Soul, especially like if he does have, other people that he
Yeah.
was dealing with while he was on the show. Because I'm telling you, he got like 2 baby moms. I
Yeah,
just see that. I'll miss Cleo with the ish. Okay, I'm channeling my Jayla Mina spirits. Let me pull up Jayla. Okay, because hold on, y'all. Let me pull up Jayla. Because Jayla, there we go. See, Jayla told me. There go Jayla right now. She just told me he got 2 kids. Oh, wow. She told me he never was really here for Bobby. What else, Jayla?
Mm-hmm.
She also told me that Soul and Cash messed around. Oh, Jayla, that's crazy. Thank you, Jayla, for your services. All right, let's continue.
No. Yeah, lastly, I would just say, like, and kind of Bobby, even throughout the whole how they've been handling off the screen on social media, Like the whole I'm rich. Like I don't know if you've seen that part. Like he was just like I'm rich and I'm this. Like remember that. Like he got to be real. Like, you're kind of known for the same reason that you keep reminding them that they're known off of a TV.
Right. That's
So it's
true.
like you kind of gotta like you don't want to keep making them feel down about themselves because that's probably why they feel the type of way with him. Because even throughout the show, he kept making them feel lower than him. You don't have to keep constantly reminding them that. So I feel like he kind of got to tone that down. I love me some Bobby. I love him and his personality. He gives me very much bougie vibes, but he just got to kind of be humble because that's probably what got him hit. Because you keep talking down on them. You not he be Miss Jocelyn. That's what he gave me this whole season. He wanted to be Jocelyn. So, but other than that, I don't think they should have a season 2.
You don't think so?
No, because no.
Why?
I'm gonna do something different and make it a real love show that like VH1 does. I just feel like Zeus should not do any more love shows, honestly, unless it's one for like Rolly or something. I don't know, somebody else, but no. I'm just not a fan of the love shows because it gave me more Bad Boys than love, if anything.
Oh man, I feel like he should have a season 2, but like I said, I feel like it should be a little bit more stricter on the casting. Like you shouldn't have an OnlyFans presence coming into this. Like that to me should be a numero uno because like that's a red flag.
And I do feel like get people who you're actually gonna pick. I feel like they kind of chose this cast more off of an entertainment wise, than more so of okay, who are you actually interested in? Because I feel like out of those group of guys, only a handful we're like, okay, we know Bobby gonna pick him. But you can tell some of the guys were there for entertainment wise. Okay, we need a guy in a wheelchair. Okay, we need a big girl. A big guy, something like that. So I feel like they kind of need to make sure they get somebody who he is actually going to pick. Because don't waste their time. If that's really what I'm trying to say, don't waste these guys' time either.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say, though. Make sure you guys like the video, of course. Make sure you like it, of course. But yes, I want to thank you for allowing me to come up here.
Trust. Thank you again. Like I said, I live for the profile picture, for real. Night. That was a flip flop. No one's gonna remember past the show. Something that was so interesting to me that was really funny. That I did notice. Somebody pointed it out. And these are some Twitter reactions. So this is Zeus Network T Inc. It's the only blog one of the only blogs that I endorse. Screw Zeus Hottest Tea. I don't really mess with them. They said, OMG, not Hot Wheels asking Go Hard, are you seeking somebody knowing damn well they live together? They are so messy. That is true because they all live together. So it's like you guys are asking each other, oh my God, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? But y'all know the network tells them to do this in order for them, to have some scenes and stuff or whatever. So that was that is a little bit of hilarity. Okay. So if they do have season 2, he needs to come back. He needs to bring back Dimitri and tracks with new guys. Exactly. He really knew the whole time. I want Bobby to have a real chance if there's ever going to be a second season. I want a second season. I don't care what anybody says. I want a second season, period. Yes, Gohar was being messy when Island Boy was talking. You can tell Gohar liked him there. Yeah, for sure. All right, next person I'm going to add you guys is Juku Dwa. What's going on, Juku Dwa?
Hey.
What's up?
I just wanted to say that the beginning of the show, like when they're all in the dressing room and stuff, they seem like they cut that a little bit short than they usually do. So they have more of them being on stage than they usually do, like on Jocelyn's cabaret and stuff.
Right.
But then I was talking about, what is his name? Hercules. He seemed to me gay for pay.
Oh, yes. Very much scammer.
And it must have been hard in these pandemic times. And that's when it all came about with his OnlyFans.
Right. To me, I just don't like what he stands for. A lot of people are like, oh, what do you care? I'm like, I agree with Nico Aesthetics. I don't like what he stands for because you're just literally you're scamming the community because you could get away with it and nobody will call you out on it. Like, it bothers the heck out of me. Like, ugh, it's grimy to me. It's so grimy. Like, you're grimy. Like, whatever.
But go ahead.
No, go ahead. What do you think about some of these reunion fights?
I have to rewind the first fight when I think it was Island Boy. He jumped on Dimitri. I didn't even know what happened. I had to rewind that a couple times to see what actually happened.
Oh,
And
between Island Boy and Dimitri, basically what happened was Island Boy, got his Bahama Mama cakes up and just started pounding on Dimitri or whatever. The moment he came on the stage, so he didn't really sit down. He was acting like he was gonna sit down. You know how basically when Rocky and Shannon jumped on Valentina, they're like, "Get her, Shannon!" Like that type of vibe.
But when they were in the room talking, everybody was in the individual rooms, and they were asking him like, "Oh, well, are you and Bobby together?" And he was like, "Hell no." He was like, "Well, are you seeing anyone?" He was like, "Boy, stop," and start laughing. "I'm gonna kill you," because he already knew what was going on.
You're referring to a Go Hard and Island Boy.
Yes, and Hot Wheels.
It's sick. It's so sad. Someone said, I wonder if they're ever going to address the STD situation. I feel like they're going to address this in the next two parts. I think that's a big reason why Mr. Lee was getting so mad, because I think he wanted them to sit their butts down so that way he could get into all the conversations of the conversations. These reunions and stuff give me a big headache.
But one question I want to know: so, since Hot Wheels lived with Jameson, did he know that Cash? Is it Cash?
Yes.
I think it's Cash. Did he know that Cash and the handler, not Cash and the handler, did he know that they were all like messing with each other around the same time, and then one was going with the other one?
You're talking about the handler? Yes. He knew that the handler was messing around with Island Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
After the whole Bobby thing happened, and he knew about the Go Hard and handler situation, because Go Hard tried to get with the handler, but the handler came on my channel. He claimed that he said, watch out, look on some 2 Chainz stuff. He swerved him and didn't let that happen. But Hot Wheels did know about Island Boy and Go Hard as well, so he knew about it all, because
he knew everybody was meeting up.
They all live together, they all live in Mr. Island Boy's apartment or condo.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to see part 2. That's what I'm waiting for.
Period. Any final thoughts on this reunion?
No, I'm just waiting for the next episode.
Period. Thank you so much for joining it. All right, so next person I'm going to add, you guys, is Chris. No cursing, Chris. What is going on?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where to start at? Let's start with Big Bird. He had the little My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. Honeys. Best friends forever.
And then Rail, he looked like Scorpio off of Mortal Kombat, with his little outfit on. Colgate, I'm surprised he didn't fight nobody at the reunion. I'm surprised he didn't really get into it with nobody. And what's his face? Andre. I wonder, is Bobby going to address him at the reunion on part 2? I wonder that, because with the whole I haven't been in like keeping up with the whole drama, like behind the scenes. I hear like stuff that you be saying, but like I know it has something to deal with what Andre did again.
So you talking about with Miss Mamas and
yeah.
Okay, so basically what happened was Miss Mamas. Miss Mamas is real bold. Miss Mamas was basically putting up videos. This happened when the season started to air, like the beginning of the season. That's why a lot of people don't know about it, because it happened so quickly. He started to post videos with him and Rerun. This is Miss Mamas with him and Rerun.
Okay.
Island Boy, basically making it seem like, if I could get your mans, I'll take your mans, in the words of the City Girls.
Okay,
yeah.
I remember. Okay, so that's what it was. So okay, he was more so like try to like on some like he can like take Rerun away from Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what it was. Okay, so that's what I feel like in the next part, like that's where I feel like Bobby's gonna like get into it with Miss Mamas. Like basically like they get into it about that situation. But I feel like Bobby should say something to Andre. Like I feel like they really should get into the fights. Now the fights, the Go Hard and Miss Mama's fight, I would say that's kind of a tie. I feel like Miss Marbles could have had it if he didn't fail on the floor.
That's true.
Because he fell on the floor. Once he fell on the floor, he said boom, and then he fell on the floor. I'm like, oh my gosh, he fell on the floor. And I said, because he was kind of keeping up with Cash. Like he was kind of keeping up with him. So I was like, okay, he probably could have had it if he would have never fell on the floor. So when he fell on the floor, I feel like, yeah, that was over for him. The Dingaling one and Savage, I gotta rewatch that part because that part seemed like a whole blur. Like that just came out of nowhere. Like when they fought. Island Boy and Bobby. I want to see Bobby slap Island Boy. I want to see that part. That's the part I want to see. I want to see when Bobby slapped him. What else I want to see? I wonder why, like, yeah, Claudia didn't need this. She didn't need it. She didn't need to do it. They could have picked somebody else. Hello?
Oh, but the thing is, I feel like nobody would have been able to control, because if both of them are on the stage, right, and Claudia can control them, Jason Lee can't control them, then why, like, to me, why even have two hosts if two people can't even control this big?
Exactly, because you are how Claudia was on One More Chance on the reunion. She couldn't hardly control them, so it's like.
But she had more of a control on there than here. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think because they were girls and like they knew like, hey, the only person that was really throwing them thumps was Miss Rolly. She was rolling on the girls.
Yeah. That would have been but everybody else on the stage, they was just going crazy. So I just want to see when the Heller come out. You know,
Hashtag the Heller. This show, listen, as much as this show got on my nerves, it did give me some quotes and some funny things that
like he really did his own show. He really did his own show for real.
I told him privately, I said, you need to go to Now That's TV, pitch them your show, tell them the following you have, the story you have. They're gonna take you because they're gonna be like, hey, like,
exactly.
You know, they love to take their comfort zones. Let's keep it a buck. So it's like they're gonna take him. He has the storyline,
right?
The whole fan base, like everybody's gonna watch because they're gonna be like, oh my god, this is the guy that everybody wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But it seems like people from Zeus, they go to Now That's TV. Ain't that crazy?
Exactly. I heard Asian Bois is getting her own show on Now That's TV, by the way. Just a little breaking news for you guys. I seen her tweet about it. So I wonder what that's going to be.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that.
They need to mess around and just put her on the Big Legs Baddies collection since she was in prison. So she knows what it's like to be cool with some world.
Okay, and I know this is a little off topic, but I want to talk about Baddies West a little bit.
Oh, yes.
We can talk about that. So I know I watched one of your lives when you was talking about who y'all think should have been on the cast, and I think it should have been she was supposed to have been on season 2, but I said it should have been Apple Watts because she is from the West Coast. She's from Compton, and I wanted to see her and Tommy interact on Baddies. That would have been good.
But y'all know the accident she happened, so like that.
Yeah,
that wouldn't have been. Yeah, it's sad that happened too. But that would have been a real good casting. Her and Tommy together would have been a sickness situation.
Yeah, I would want to see that how that was gonna play out with her and Tommy on there, because you know both of them are crazy. So I was like, yeah, and Amber. Oh, that would have been good. And K Capri.
True.
Because K Capri already got beef with Roly Poly, and if they would have put Lollipop on there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they really, I feel like with the casting, I like it so far, but I feel like if they don't add more girls in, it's gonna be a boring season, and that scares them because some of these girls are a little up there in age. They're not really hyphy like Krishan. We need some girls in there. Rolly's too grown. She's not just gonna be fighting for no reason. She's gonna fight if somebody mess with her, but she's not just gonna just pick on anybody for no reason. Rolly's not like that.
Exactly.
That is a little up there in age. Same thing with her. She's the kind of the same way, Rolly. She's not just gonna pick nobody for no reason. Low, she's not that old, but like she's not a picker either. So it's like we need girls that are pickers. We need
Kat. I feel like Kat, she the same way. She's like, she ain't gonna get like hyped unless if she has to, for real.
Right.
So that's another thing too. But I feel like, okay, this is what they should have did. They should have brought in Winter, because you already know Winter and Natalie
Yeah.
already
Winter
got
said she'll
beef.
never do baddies though, but I think if they cut her a cute check, sister girl be right up in that house. They
She
just
would
don't
do
cut her that
it.
check. Yes.
She would do it.
She
They
would
could have
do it.
had. So this is my thing. They could have put K Capri. Then I feel like they could have had Lollipop come in later because that
Right.
would have been a good storyline plot. Because knowing that they got beef, them
Exactly.
her coming into the house, it would have been good. Because then we would have seen them getting into it, and Amber would have got into it with Lollipop. Then who else? I feel like you said, Slim and Rolly, that would have been good too because that storyline too I like as well because with the whole Rock thing because I don't think Slim is gonna be feeling the fact that Rolly is cool with Rock, so I feel like
Exactly.
they would actually clash on the season
Exactly.
because her and Rock are cool. I don't feel like they. I feel like they. I don't know. Do you think they
Do
should have brought back Persuasion?
no. Let me tell you something about Persuasion. Now, I thought you were gonna say I would have brought back Slim before Persuasion. You wanna know why? I want to see,
Mm-hmm.
like you were saying before, and I've said this on the channel too. I feel as if bringing Slim back would have had Rolly pick a side, like Nikki said, pick a side, pick a side. He would have had to pick a side because you're not gonna let this girl keep hopping on me, and then you still cool with her, and you're supposed to be my friend, my bestie at that, my 10
Right.
euro. You get what I'm saying? So I would have brought back Slim before Persuasion. Persuasion to me, she just too much
Right.
backpedaling and PUSSY popping. That's
And I feel like
it.
Natalie and Scotty, they should be swapped out. I feel like Scotty, that's why I said Scotty
Oh
should have been
yeah,
swapped
those
out
were
with somebody
yes.
else.
Oh yes.
Either I feel okay, so I feel like Natalie and Scotty, what really would have been good is if Natalie would have brought Jamie and Jasmine. I like
Yes.
those two because they need sisters on the show because them being sisters, everybody is not gonna like them because they already be doing annoying stuff. So I feel
Exactly.
like if you get into it with one sister, you gonna get into it with the other
The
sister.
other
So it's like
exactly.
that's what I would have did too. She should have had casted sisters on this season too. That's why I feel
Even
like it would have
Angela
been
and
good.
Christina, that would have been a little cute, a cute little.
Yeah,
We
something
would
like
have had
that
the sister drama
too.
again. We would have Christina.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We could have had another one
So let
like
me ask you this question: what do you think what the festivities or what they're gonna do this season?
they're gonna always chase the bag. Natalie's one to keep chasing the bag. So the
Chase
bag
the
is gonna
bag.
keep getting
Let's get
chosen.
to the bag.
As you can see on the screen, she's gonna turn in this season. I feel like Natalie's gonna turn into the bag. They're gonna just have to start digging into her to get money.
Mm-hmm.
Like at this point. So that's what I feel like is
You
gonna end
know,
up happening.
I like the idea what you said with the whole Tommy and her mom situation. That would be a good storyline for Tommy because it would be give her a chance to see how her relationship is with her mother, and if she
Mhm.
open about her having a drinking problem, I would want to see that because that seems like Tommy has a very interesting life,
Mm.
and um I feel like she don't need the show in a sense, but then also too she does bring entertainment to the show because I feel like if she didn't have Tommy on the show, it would be kind of boring a
Oh
little bit
yes.
because it wouldn't bring no substance to the show. But
Right.
she Tommy brings in good ratings at times. She does really good. And I do feel like she kind of grow since Love and Hip Hop because I feel like she kind of toned down a little bit from Love and Hip Hop, but she still got the same waves in her still from when she used to act like, especially
Exactly.
when she was on that audition because
Right.
allegedly she was,
Powder
as
donut.
you said.
We're gonna call it powder donuts. She was getting some of those Dunkin' Donuts, the bites.
Yes, because she was all up on that table showing her Big Debbie cakes on that
Exactly.
table.
I am very interested on seeing this season though. I want to see what Stunner Girl is gonna be given because
Yeah, I
Stunner,
want to see
Stunner
that.
Girl is on the tongue of everybody's mouth. Okay.
Yeah, I want to see because I don't know who she is. So, and that's another
Neither.
thing too. She brought two other new girls like Biggie and the other girl Razor, the girl that had the business. I said I liked her.
I
I
wouldn't
want
pick
to.
her. I'm not gonna lie. I like the fact that she's bougie and all that stuff, but like I said, she's not a picker. This is the thing with reality show casting that a lot of people get wrong. You need
Mm-hmm.
what Carlos King is a master of this, and I love Carlos King. You guys, he's a producer. He does the Real Housewives. He's all that. He calls some of the people that start the most mess on the shows force multipliers. You need to have force multipliers on there. Rock is a force
Right.
multiplier. She's gonna start up stuff and she's a picker. She'll pick at you if she doesn't like something. You don't need the whole cast to be like that, but you need a good amount of them to be like that to balance it out. If you just have a whole bunch of people that are not willing to do that, you're not gonna have a good show.
Exactly. Exactly. I feel like another person who would have been good if she wasn't at odds, I would say Megan. Because Megan would have been good. I can see that too.
Yeah, that would have been a good one too.
That would have been a good one. I would have chose her.
Any final thoughts on this reunion or the Baddies cast?
I'm just looking forward to see the rest, part 2, and how everything just unfolds and how everything displays the way how it does. You know, I'm just gonna be here watching. You know, and sipping tea. You know,
and entertaining, of course.
And waiting for the handler.
Okay, next week I guess we're gonna have the entrance of the hashtag the handler. Thank you so much for joining.
And like this, and like, comment, and subscribe on this video for He Called Cardi B. Stop playing.
Thank you.
Stop playing.
Thank you so much, Chris. All right, next person I'm going to add is Valeri. Okay, I'm only gonna take a few more calls, you guys. So if you guys are not at backstage yet, I'm not adding you. So I'm only taking the people that's already backstage, and I'm hanging out. Okay, so I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta be on set tomorrow morning. Girls, I'm an acting girl now. I'm saying. No, today really made me feel good because like the fact that the director said that to me, like I really like that made me feel really nice for like somebody to see that in me, like that made me feel. All right, Blair, what is going on?
Hi, Gia. How are you?
What's up? What did you think about tonight's reunion?
Okay, so the reunion, I feel like, first of all, we did not need the beginning part. It was so unnecessary. Like, all of the backstage talk, like, we already know what's going on. This was a very social media, like, season. I feel like a lot of the cast members that even we didn't know, like, we found out more information about them on social media, and they know that already. Like, they talked about it. So it was unnecessary. Like, we could have cut that, but that's just Zeus. Like, who cares about that? But yeah, I felt like the reunion was just too much. Like everybody was trying to prove their point and get like it was going to be rah-rah as soon as they hit the stage. So they should have did the separation, like how Claudia brought out her people first. They should just talk to their people, like you said before. And yeah, I just felt like it was so unnecessary. The fighting, Dimitri. Oh my God, Dimitri! Like it was so unnecessary. Like. Island Boy hitting Dimitri was so unnecessary because they had no beef whatsoever. Like he went on live today with like Zeus Hottest Tea, like a couple hours ago, and he was saying like he doesn't even know why they were fighting. Like it was so unnecessary. Like
who said they didn't know why they was fighting?
Dimitri, he said on the live, he said that he didn't know why Island Boy attacked him.
Exactly, Island Boy to me was just wanted to show that he wanted to show his dominance on the stage. Like, come on now.
Yes, and him and Bobby fighting was just crazy because, like, oh my God, like Bobby was trying to give him a compliment. Like he could have just been nice and nasty. He didn't have to do all of that. Like botched Bobby. Like we know,
Bobby.
We already knew that. We know that about Bobby. Like, oh my God, we know that about Bobby. Like we know that. Like next read, like. He's just a mess. And then Hercules and Rerun arguing was so funny. Like, well, not arguing, instigating was so funny. Like, they instigated and he fall on them was just funny. It was just a mess. And then Dingling and Savage, like, them fighting was like, Dingling was so mad, like, if you don't get him off me.
Listen. Galen, he thought he could tackle like he was a WrestleMania girl. He ended up on his big back.
He was on his Big Debbie cakes.
His Big Debbie cakes was getting smushed on that floor.
Yes. Right? He was like, and then like he was talking like he was like, and your mom. He's like, your mom's a 304. Like he was just doing a lot. Like he was doing a lot.
Comebacks to me aren't that strong. Like if you gotta resort to the your mama is this, your mama is that, you can't really, you're not that swift.
Give the girls. Like if you're gonna give the girls, give the girls. If you're not, you don't need to do it. Like his sneak attacks was so unnecessary. Like if y'all gonna square up, y'all been in each other's season, like in each other's cities. Sorry, not seasons, cities. Like y'all been seeing each other. Like it was just too much. And in the I wanted to say something about Baddies West. Is that okay?
Yes. We're talking Baddies West too for the callers backstage, just so you know.
Okay. I feel like with Baddies West, Stunner Girl, I know a little bit about her from Big Lex. I think Big Lex did a song because I did do my research with her or whatever, and the song was actually bad. I mean, her voice does give Dream Doll before she changed her rapping voice.
Right.
Like she's like Stunner Girl, the mother effing girl. Like
well, y'all see my invitation, Stunner Girl, y'all gonna fall out. I got her voice down already, y'all.
I know you do. I'm just waiting. Like it's gonna be so. Stunner Girl. I was like, oh
And they
my
talking
God.
about me already. Like, that Tommy, I'm gonna get her. Like at the end of the day, Tommy, that Suki, like that Suki keep talking about me. Like, who the think she is? It's very like high.
Yes, it's very high pitched. Like it's like she hasn't matured yet type voice.
Yes.
Oh my God. It was so funny. Like, but I think Stunner Girl is gonna be the talk of the season, just like how Krishan was the talk of the season of last season of Baddies. I think like that's what's going to happen with Stunner Girl. Like she's going to be the talk of the season because she gives, like you said with Carlos about before with the other caller, like about the Carlos King thing. I think we needed, like you said, we needed another rock. I would have loved to see ET on here.
Right.
Like,
exactly. Somebody rowdy, like they don't care. Like they're hungry.
Yes, like she
they're
don't
hungry.
care. Her and Also Pink with somebody
That's
said
another
Yodeler.
person. Exactly. They're
With
hungry.
yes, with Yodeler, I feel like it would have been perfect. Like that would have been a perfect cast, like a good mix of new girls, a good mix of the old girls. Because like you said, London, like Low London, she's not gonna do that much. She's grown so much since season 12. We haven't even seen or heard of her. Same thing with Tommy. She's up there in age. She's get her drunk enough. You know, Zeus is known for that. Like she's gonna do that. Like she's gonna do it. But Tommy getting up there, she's not. No, like you said, same thing with Rolly. Rolly just turned 30. So she's not going to be doing all of that. Like, it's just too much. Like, I just feel like we could have had a good, if she was going to have this many girls in the house, she should have did like even amount of new girls, even amount of old girls. So we could have did our thing, not saying that the girls are old, but yeah, I just feel like it could have been so much better. Like Christian, like I don't even think she's going to do too much this season, being that she has respect for some of the people, I guess, on the show. So I don't know. I just feel like Baddies West could have been better, but the spoilers are getting old. I'm tired of them. I feel like they should be on the contract, like you said, where they can't talk about it. Like we didn't get this much last season. Like no, like we shouldn't. It should never have come to this. Like every day is something new on Twitter, on Instagram. Like so unnecessary. Like
even the cast, I do like that they did the cast announcement, but not gonna lie, if I was like in charge, I wouldn't have did the cast announcement. You don't know why? I would have had a whole bunch of girls around and just to confuse the people, just to have the anticipation be even higher.
Yeah, like everybody recording with their phones out, like it just would have been so unnecessary. It's like not helping at all. Like Zeus, the whole show won't be out. Same thing with the Bobby boys. Like they argue so much on Instagram, it's so hard to keep up. Like if it wasn't for you and Zeus Hottest Tea and Kiki Godmother, who knows how we would keep up? It's something new every week.
It's something shout out to Kiki Godmother T and Zeus Network T Inc.
For real, like it's so much. But Bobby, he should have had way more control over his reunion. Jason Lee, he was doing too much, trying to prove that he's an EP, giving Natalie like too much. Hot Wheels, he's up there looking hot on the stage, like Hot Wheels. This outfit was so unnecessary. I know all them lights he was hot, trying to give shade. It's not giving that.
Listen,
it's giving.
In the defense of Hot Wheels, I get what he was doing. Like I said, there was a queen on RuPaul's Drag Race. Basically, the all black is meaning like you're mourning and you're showing that you're suffering and that you're giving like basically a representation of a sort of situation you're going through. Because this queen on RuPaul's Drag Race, he did it because he was getting bullied online, so he wore like all black to like the reunion or something like that. So I guess he wanted to pay homage to that. That's just what I'm guessing. He never told me that himself, but that's just my best guess.
It's not giving. Well, the queen on RuPaul's Drag Race probably gave more than
he did. He did.
Because Hot Wheels was not giving Pierre, like, oh my God. Pierre, he was not giving. He was giving me old queen on the side trying to give reads. It wasn't given. Like, like, Then like Roland, he was like, "You're not going to speak to Rolling Ray." Like, what? I understand like why. Like, if somebody spit at me, I would have been upset at them too.
Oh
Like,
yes.
I wouldn't have wanted to speak to them either. But Bobby picking, like, not Bobby, Jason Lee picking is just like that's doing too much. Like, you're trying to be messy and then try to come back and control the show. It wasn't it. Um, I feel like when the handler comes on stage, I feel like he's going to give us more clarity. I hope on the situations. Like, I hope they let him talk, but that's too much to ask from Zeus. So
Hashtag the handler.
the handler, like, I don't think he's gonna be able to talk. He's not gonna get a chance to talk up there. Like Claudia, she's trying to be the pageant girl. This Zeus is not pageant girl material, and she knows that. Like Claudia, you should have never accepted the job. Like Jason said, like you know what you signed your contract for. You got a cute 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 for the reunion, maybe 40, and that was that.
Keep that
Like,
in mind. I'm finna show up right in there with a pageant dress too, bro.
yes, I would have been there, but you don't give too much energy. I'm just glad Janisha wasn't hosting because that would have been horrible. I
Oh
would have hated that
god.
for Janisha, but yeah, that's all I really had to say. Make sure y'all like and comment on the video and
Purr.
subscribe because we don't want Cardi B to come.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Last two callers is going to be Tamala and Mars. Okay. Like I said, anybody who added themselves after I said nobody adds after this, I cannot take. Okay, because I gotta go to bed. All right. What is going on, Tamala? What's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What did you think of tonight's reunion?
Okay. Well, I thought it was a little bit of a hot mess, but I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jason Lee was a great host. I'm sorry, you guys keep putting this Armand thing off on us, and no, I don't even think Armand. I love Armand, but I don't even think Armand watched the show until it was popping and hot, and people were talking about it. So he was like, and he probably didn't even watch it because it was Jason Lee executive produced it. So he was probably like, no, I'm not watching that.
Listen, the girls are finding out that Zeus brings views. No shit talking about. I'm just saying, like, it's not just him, but like a lot of YouTubers are kind of like peeping that, so they're sort of flocking onto Zeus related topics just because they think they'll get the viewership. So yeah.
Right. So I think you would have been a better host, to be quite honest.
Thank you.
Yes. So,
I do still agree that he would be a good host because I feel like he's a little bit more entertaining. I feel like Jason Lee's not entertaining to me. Like he's very like blah. Like I don't like blah.
He's getting older now.
Yeah.
So he's not as entertaining anymore.
Right.
Okay. I can understand that. My thing is, did everybody see that Colgate kind of shaded Claudia? Did he say?
No, listen, I think you commented that on my the reason why he said when you were my age you had edges, it's because Claudia said that to Nene on the Real Housewives of Atlanta episode and it went viral. So he was saying, right, he was saying basically, I live for you because you said that to Nene. He wasn't saying, hey, when you're my age, you had edges. Right. I see you commented, I was gonna reply.
I was like, oh my God, did he shake Claudia? Like, what did she do? No. Okay. Other than that, I expected it to be a hot mess. I felt bad for poor little Dimitri. Everybody was attacking him. I'm sorry. It's not even funny. I felt bad for poor little Dimitri, but he, I don't know. He did what he did during the show, so he rubbed everybody wrong.
Right.
I think that Island Boy, what was that? Like, why did he attack poor little Dimitri? What did Dimitri do to him? Like, you haven't seen that man in months.
He just wanted to insert his dominance on the stage. It was just like, it was so
Yeah. Other than that, I think everything went the way it was supposed to go. I think that Hot Wheels. Yes, I wouldn't talk to Roland Ray either. He did spit at him. I'm sorry, and I don't care if the spit touched him or not. I was upset for him when that happened. Other than that, I think it was great, and I think you would be a great host. And you're somebody I've just started watching maybe like a couple of months ago, and I really, really enjoy you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate all of you guys, to be honest. Like anytime y'all reach out to me, that's I was trying to make sure to get back to you guys, regardless if I get back to y'all late, because y'all my fan.
Of course. I'm happy to be a fan. I'm an entertainer now.
Purr. Thank you so
Purr.
much.
Bye.
Night. All right, I'm gonna add my last caller, Mars. They said the spit was awfully. Bahama Mama just wanted to show his a fight why someone who can't fight. It didn't give dominance, it gave bully. Dimitri needs to do like Bianca / Ann from Baddies and take them boxing lessons so he can get his lick back. Bianca, lives near in my city. She's casting for a show. Should I apply to be on Bianca's show? Y'all know I don't want to do reality TV, but I should just do it just so I could come back and gag you guys. Should I apply for Bianca's show? Bianca. I wonder what it's going to be about though, but we'll see. All right, last person I'm going to allow to call in is Moaz. What is going on? What is going on?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so the Bobby reunion, that was just trash. They could have saved us that whole beginning of the reunion, but I'm sure we're used to it by now because honestly, Jason Lee, well, before I get to Jason Lee, Bobby was acting like he was so surprised, so shook, so mind blown about the fact that Island Boy did him so dirty when he clearly cheated on him in the house with the handler. And he didn't send him home then, so I have no remorse, no sympathy for Bobby. So fast forward past that part, Jason Lee was just being annoying as fuck. Like, honestly, oh, sorry, I forgot I was on here, my bad. Jason Lee was being really agitating. Like, I felt like he, oh, my bad, I just was reading a comment. Jason Lee was just doing too much for me. Like, I felt like he wanted it to be all about him, and it's clearly Bobby's show. Like, he was even going back and forth with Bobby at one point, and I was like, why are you even here? After he escorted himself off the stage, I was trying to figure out why he ended up back up there. And then I felt a little bad for Dimitri, I'm not going to lie, because when he tried to get his little revenge or whatever on Miss Mama's, Crouton came out to the side and tried to pop him up. Crouton came to the side and tried to bust him upside the head one good time. I was like, damn, everybody just coming for poor little Dimitri head. He wasn't even really doing too much, at least for me. Like, I feel like he's just an easy target, and that's why everybody was coming for him. Because I know before that, Crouton said that he was going to have Miss Mama's back, but not for Dimitri. Like, out of all the people out there, Dimitri is the last person that he needed to have his back for. But other than that reunion being a hot mess, the Baddies West cast, I was annoyed when I saw it because, one, why did she bring Scotty back? Nobody wants to see Scotty. Scotty don't even want to see Scotty. Like, honestly, I don't understand that pick. And then Rolly, we all know Rolly's doing it for another check, and that's fine. But, like, I just feel like she's not going to give everything that she usually gives just because she's there for the check, not more so to be on the season. So, I mean, it's fine that she's there, but, like, I don't really feel like she's going to give what she usually gives when she's on the shows. I like the fact that Lowe's coming back. I don't know what really Lowe's going to do, though, because I feel like Lowe is really mature now. I don't really ever see Lowe in the blogs or in the comments or anything, so that'll be interesting to see Lowe. I think Kat was a good pick because Kat be popping off. I don't really know too much about Stunna Girl, but I already don't like her. She giving me and more vibes. Like, she came there to do the most, and she wanted the camera time, and I mean, she getting it, I guess.
But don't you think Stunna Girl is going to be the one that gives us a show? Because a lot of these girls, I feel like, are not going to give us the show that we need. Of course, they're good picks, don't get me wrong, but like I said, there needs to be a balance. There needs to be girls that are like Rock, that were hungry. Because what made season 2 so good, Rock was hungry. That's why she was such a good show, because the girl was, she was just getting with Blueface. Well, not getting with Blueface, just getting with Blueface, but she was in the midst of the hype with Blueface. And like, we need girls that are hungry. We need an ET. We need an Oso Pink. Some girls that are hungry.
Right. I saw Oso Pink at the casting, and I really do think that is one person that they should have casted, because like you said, that's somebody who's gonna come in there. She gonna stir up drama. She gonna make mess. That's what I was saying about Lo. Like, I don't really know what Lo gonna do, because Lo don't really give me those vibes. Like, on her season, like, I'm not gonna lie, she might have been a little immature in certain situations and stuff, but I just don't see her acting like that no more.
Right. She didn't really start with anyone, really.
Right. And then I also feel that same way kind of about Kat. Even though I know Kat will pop off, like, I still feel like Kat not gonna be in there just, being messy or being rowdy to be rowdy, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, there were so many other girls at the auditions that clearly fit that profile that she could have casted if she really wanted a good show, and she just stuck to the old usual. But we already know how Nat go.
Oh God, who do you think would have been a good reunion host?
Honestly,
instead of Claudia and Jason Lee.
I don't mind Claudia as much as I mind Jason Lee, because I don't know. Jason Lee was just giving me, like, when he made that comment about, like, oh, like, white privilege is going to be here. But he didn't even have that energy in Crouton's face. Like, he's just weird to me. Like, I don't like him. So anybody could have replaced Jason Lee, to be honest. They could have bought Janisha back for all I care. But that was really... I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it was just... Watching it, for me, it just felt like Jason wanted it to be his show, like his own show, when it's clearly Bobby's show. And it's just not given.
So you think Jason Lee wanted to give Jason I Love You Purr?
He needed to do something like that, because he was all up in the camera the whole time and making it about him. Even when he was making his exit, he was like, goodbye, everybody, walking down past every single boy on his exit. Like,
no one ever
cares.
said, right, nobody said, no, don't go.
Right, like, nobody cares if you're here or not. Like, honestly, they could have left Claudia and Bobby up there for the rest of the reunion. I promise nobody would have even blinked twice. We wouldn't even remember that he was there in the beginning. That's how bad it was. But hopefully the baddies do them a big one and get to the bag, because I wanted to go check them out. They were in my city last night because I'm from Vegas, but I didn't get a chance to go out there.
You need to be outside the Baddies West house. Okay?
I know I need to pull a city star and go pop up.
Exactly. We need the information.
Honestly, if anybody know anything, send it to me. Shit, I'll go pull it. Wait,
exactly.
I ain't hear that on here.
Please. All right, thank you so much for joining.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
All right, that's it for the live tonight. You guys are very, very tired. Okay, reunion was a mess. Like I said before, it's just like, it was so draining. Like, this series to me has been like one of the most draining series, and I didn't think it was gonna. The beginning of this season was like easy breezy. You know, I put on my recaps, everything. As weeks started to go by, I'm like, oh my God, this show is this is a lot. And then weeks started going, I'm like, oh my God, this is really a lot. And it just, every week it just kept getting more and more and more and more and more. And now it's just a volcano. But leave your comments down below, entertainers. What did you guys think about this whole series? Oh, thank you so much, Z. Thank you. What did you guys think about this whole series, you guys? Do you guys think he should get a season 2? What host do you think would be better than the hosts that were there tonight, like Jason and Claudia? Shout out to season 3 Baddie. I know you couldn't call in tonight, but girl, I always remember you, girl. All right, leave your comments down below, entertainers, and we're out, babies.
Ain't no personal thing.